California, I mean, like, definitely better than Minnesota for me driving, like, in terms of all things, but I learned to drive in Minnesota, and then I left Minnesota, and then I spent, like, 13 years in New York, so I basically didn't know how to drive when I got to LA. Like, I got in a few accidents my first couple of years driving, like the normal amount, right? Like 8, you know? And I'm not mowing down pedestrians, you know, just little bumpies. Just like, you know, like little tiny oopsie daisy, why are we exchanging information? And I also didn't know about the point system on your license. It's like golf, you don't want them. I'm racking them up here. And I called my lady at State Farm and I was like, hey, I wanted to see how much more my insurance was gonna be. Reppin' State Farm, really. That's it. All right. It's weird when you're like, you understand when you're like, I was in Chicago, and you feel like the audience is gonna be like, Chicago! Or you're like, what's up with those Rams? Yeah, it's like, Rams! But you don't think you're gonna get interrupted at the State Farm part of your joke. You're never like, so I was eating pasta, and they're like, gabagoo! And you're like, okay, what the fuck? You can't say anything? I get it, you guys are enthusiastic. Congrats. Congrats, the State Farmers in the head. Their corporate office is here. It's like a mile away, I gotta talk to my agent. I said for you guys not to put me near a fucking State Farm. I was like, hey Gladys. She was like, hey Alice. I was like, I just wanna see how much more my insurance was gonna be with the bumpies. She was like, oh, they're called accidents and it's astronomical. You were paying $138 a month, and with the points and the accident pay, it is now going to be $675 a month. I was like, whoa. I was like, well, I know you guys can try to cut corners where you can, so what would be the cost if I just killed myself? Is that $332? Okay, it's a good round number. We can go for that. So now I'm a ghost. I'm not great. I'm not great at driving. Like, I got into a car accident with a guy on the road to the airport here. And it wasn't a big deal. It was just, again, bumper to bumper traffic. I just tapped his bumper a little bit, but he was such a fucking asshole about it. Like, here's what he does. I tapped his bumper, he stops his car, he gets out. You know, it's like, okay. Like that, and I had to pull my car back and then drive around him, roll down my passenger window and be like, they're called bumpers, bitch, bye! You know? Oh. I didn't name them that. They're for bumping. That's what they're for. No, I got out. We exchanged numbers because that's the only way I meet guys anymore. You're hot, you're getting hit. That's my slogan. It's a bumper sticker. No, I'm not great at driving. Like, I got sober. This is a couple of years ago, and exactly the response. Enthusiastic about everything but that. Clocked it. And I got sober and I thought, okay, so now I'm gonna be the designated driver among my friends, but I'm not. So I'm that bad at driving. Like at the end of the night rolls around and my friends are like, okay, Alice, come on, give me the keys. Give me the keys. And I do, because I want us to be safe. You know?